open-minded, never taking whatever you told me. I know what I could be, making emotion paintable and so tell me, is this what you made me?
Today, hello guys. Today I'm going to present you my Saphira deck. So before 3 years ago, before I took a long break, and I used to play Saphira Sadol, and the deck was very and the deck was doing very well. But now, since Constructor got banned, Saphira alone without any support cannot work. So I found out about the Impcantation, the one I play in Nekroz as well. Those cards support this deck very well. And there are also some new cards. I didn't know if this card is new or not. The Cyber Angel Benton. This card supports the deck as well, but we are going one by one. So we're going to start first with the Black Luster Soldier. I play Black Luster Soldier because I play some dark monsters as well. The two Impcantation monsters are dark. Then this guy, the Jin, 2 guide, and another Jin. it's enough Dark Engine to play the Bloodluster Soldier. The next monster, and so the Bloodluster Soldier effect is, or the way you have to summon it is to banish one light and dark monster, becomes special summon. When he's on the field, you can banish one monster of the field, or one monster your opponent on the field, or one monster on the field that's face up. And if you activate his effect this turn, Bloodluster Soldier cannot attack. And one other effect is when he attacks and destroys the monster and sends it to the graveyard. Oh, doesn't need to send it to the graveyard, wait. Then he gets a second attack. And he go with 3 down attack, he can go a lot of monsters. So, and with honest, Bloodluster is dangerous. Next monster I play, Double Christian. I never have summoned him with exactly 4 monsters, exactly 4 fairies in the graveyard. It's hard. I'm thinking maybe to put Christian away because sometimes it comes dead and I'm already playing 46 cards. I will try it in the next tournament without Christian. Maybe it will work better. I don't want to spoil away how far Saphira got in this tournament. This is going to be an extra video of the day. So Christian says when you have exactly 4 fairies in the graveyard, you can special summon it, and if you get special summon it that way, you can add up 1 fairy monster from your graveyard to your hand. And when Christian leaves the field, you get on top of your deck instead. Now there are 4 Impcantations, so every one of them says you have to reveal a monster, ritual monster, or a ritual spells. And then you can special summon another Impcantation monster from your deck. So this one says you have to reveal a monster, this one says you have to reveal a ritual spell, and this one says monster. So when this card gets special summoned by another one, you you can add 1 ritual monster from deck to your hand. This one says you can add a ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand. This one says you can add a ritual monster from ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and this one says you can add your ritual monster from your graveyard to your hand. So they merely search from your graveyard or from your deck, it's ritual spell or monsters. So that's why I play 2 of them each. And then I play Jin Precedent of Rituals. So I haven't used him, but his effect is when he's triggered for or used for a ritual. When your ritual monster destroys a monster from your opponent, then the owner of the ritual monster draws 1 card. Haven't used him, but I maybe might switch him with a second Jin Demolisher for 2-red, more targets. At the moment I play only 1 target for 2-red, so I might mix it up. I play 1 Hekatrus, so the problem with Christian can't summon him, so Wahala can solve it a little. So Wahala says when you control no monster, you can special summon 1 fairy from your hand. So I can special summon Christian that way without having 4 exact fairies in the graveyard. And Hekatrus says you can discard that card to your graveyard and add 1 Wahala of the Fallen from your deck to your hand. And then I play 3 Manju. Manju is just a searcher. When you get normal summon or flip summon, you can search 1 ritual monster or spell. That's why he's better than Senju, because you can search monster or the spell. Then I play 3 Honest because I play a lot of light monster, and the Saphira is light and is a combination with Saphira and Honest, the never ending Honest of the hand. I will get that when I get to Saphira. And I Jin Demolisher of the rituals, so when this card is used for a ritual summon, the ritual monster cannot be targeted by the opponent's effects. It's also effective. 2-red for Exist summon, so I got the mill with Dante, or special summon 1 banished monster. I'll get to them later. So it's just for 2 guys, it's just for the XD summon. I haven't done lane summon with 2 guys, but this has been a better way to go. Then are 3 Ashes of Volume, the basic everyone plays. When cards added to your hand, splash them in your hand, or from the deck to the graveyard, you can discard Ash of Volumes and negate the effect, but not destroy it, just negate. It's when your opponent activates continuous card or speed field field card, it will be negated, but it won't get destroyed. Then I'll play the main event of the deck, Saphira, Queen of the Dragon. So Saphira, when you activate the spell, the Hymn of the Light, it doesn't need to be exactly level 6 star, so you can tribute summon an 8 star or higher, 6 star or higher. Then that's why I like that card. And when Saphira gets summoned on this turn, he gets special summon. In the end phase, you can choose one of those 3 effects. First of all, you can draw 2 cards and discard 1 card, helps sometimes, or discard 1 random card of the opponent. That second effect, it depends on which opponent you're fighting, because some decks, when you discard 1 card of them, it's beneficial for them. So the second effect I don't really use much, and unless you know what card is on his hand, then you can use it. Or the third one, add 1 light monster from your graveyard to your hand, and its effect also activates on the end phase when a light monster is sent from your hand or from your deck to graveyard. So maybe I have Honest on my hand, the opponent texts me, he doesn't know I have Honest, I activate Honest. End of the opponent's turn, I can use the effect, then I can add Honest back to my hand or use the other effect. That's why you can have Honest every time on your hand. Now come to the next monster, Cyber Angel Benton. As you see, there's no ritual card for him in this deck, because his effect is just when he gets tributed, you can add 1 fairy monster from your deck to your hand. So I just use him for tributing him for Saphira, and then I can add Honest or Manju or Hecatrice or Saphira himself. She's Dragon Witt, not Saphira, but those 3 mentioned I can add. And also when I use the preparation, when all Saphiras are out, I can still search this one and search the hymn through my hand. So we are going to get the preparation of the reeds. So I played 3 of them to search the ritual spell from my deck to hand, and you can search the ritual monster from your deck to your hand or from the graveyard. So you have to at least only have the ritual spell in your deck to activate this card. It can only use once per turn. Now we have the preparation of the reeds. That one is a little bit switch. You can add 1 ritual monster level 7 or lower from your deck to your hand, and you can add 1 ritual spell from your graveyard, so you can mix them. They're similar effects, but just mixed up. Now we got the Hymn of the Light as a ritual spell from Saphira, and it has a graveyard effect. So if the Saphira is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can banish this card instead. So if you get more of those Hymn of the Light in graveyard, it's better than in their deck. Unless you have you haven't used the preparation, but yeah, that's it. Now we're playing the Called by the Grave. So I played 2 of those cards. I see it's the wrong band. So I played 2 of these cards because what up is that? Wait. Now I'm just some confused because I see the new band list. I haven't checked it out. Either way. So many players use against this deck Ash of Blossom, Effect Veiler, or any cards that's this card to negate my effects. So I use this card, banish the card, and the effect is negated. And also the monster on the field with the original name. Yeah, it helps a lot against Ash of Blossom when they want to stop my ritual summon. Not the ritual summon, but they got some cards, they stop it and discard cards to the graveyard, then I can stop those effects. And then I played Wahala, already said, with the Crystal Summon. I also can special some other fairies and do some Xyz or link summon when it's needed, but it hasn't happened. And I played a Spielfeld, so this one I haven't used it a lot, but it's very powerful card. So I can discard one spell and add one ritual monster or ritual spell for my deck to a hand. Also, I can shuffle, like when I shuffle, when I got those 4 in the graveyard, I can shuffle those 4 into my deck and special summon a light fairy from my graveyard. Yeah, light fairy. Light fairy level 4. So, well, because 4 cards equals the numbers of the cards. Yeah, that's it. Now we'll come to the extract. I play one Extinction Knight. I haven't used it, but if the situation comes, I got 2 Forsters and they got too many cards and advantage, I use this effect. And I'll destroy all the cards. And yeah, when I use the effect, I cannot do any damage to my opponent this turn. I play White Maestro, so his effect is I can discharge one card, one Xyz material, and face down one card from my opponent. Yeah, and hold up. And the other effect is when he would get destroyed, he would discharge one Xyz material as well instead. One Gagaga Cowboy, old school here. Attack precision effect is not really needed. It's mainly when your opponent gets 800 life points left or 1000 something. You do your Xyz summons to Gagaga Cowboy, and then detach when he's in that position, you detach one material, and then you give your opponent 800 life points damage. Now the 3 Xyz, so I play Exit Golem only when I see my opponent gets some big monsters I can get over it. I will Xyz summon for it and go over it. Then I play one Livia, the Sea Dragon. So this is also back in the day you can do with it more combination, but now it will be a little bit harder. But this also I can use for when my honors get banned for Black Laser Soldier, or my Two-Guide, no not Two-Guide, when my Jin gets banned for the ritual summon, when they're graveyard I can ban them. So when I do another ritual summon, then I can use, with Livia, I summon them and then use them again. Now the Mech-Creep Engineer, so this effect is I can detach one material, it will change one monster from attack position to the left, and it cannot destroy by card effect and by battle. So it's also to stall time. 2 when I went up, then I mean, so when this card gets destroyed, it will detach one material instead. And when this turn is used to detach one material, end of the turn, you can destroy one card. Even when you detach two materials, you can destroy only one card. Yeah, I haven't used it in this tournament, but it's a good card. And then I play Tridante. So it's just to mill cards. Sometimes I need some stuff in the graveyard in this deck. And with Dante we go faster and he's light, so I can combine him with the Honest. Then I play number 49, the Fortune Tune. I haven't used him much, but I think I almost forgot its effect. So every time I face I get 5 life points. This card cannot destroy target by card effect. If this card will be destroyed, you can detach one material instead. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 2 level 3 monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them both to your deck. If you do, return this card to your extra deck. Oh, I see. So it's better than I thought. So with him, when he's sent to the graveyard, I can target my Two-Guide and Ash of Blossom, or the Pen Silver, or the Virtual Demolisher back to the deck and shuffle him back to the extra deck if I have those in the graveyard. So it's a very good card, but I haven't used him. And then the next card is Phoenix. So as you see, I don't play any twister, any heavy storm dust. That's why I played the Phoenix, to get some heavy spells out of the way. If I had a side deck, I would put those cards in, but I'll just did the main deck. And I played 2 of the Hyper Star. This card, when it's on the field, all light monsters get 500 attack and death. When all dark monsters loses 500 attack and death. If this card is destroyed by card effect or by battle, I can add 1 light monster from my graveyard to the hand. And also, when he's on the field, I got 2 more fields for the extra summon. He points to the left and the right corner. So with him, when he's on the field, on the link field, then I got 2 more spaces for exotic summon. And all my monsters are mainly light, only feel dark. That's why it would be very helpful. Thanks for watching, and bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.